Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. I hope everyone had a great day today. I definitely did, and I hope everyone who is watching this video is also having a great day as well. And holy shit, it's Wednesday. You know what that means. And Aew Dynamite was it was the anniversary show tonight. 2 years ago today, well, technically it was like a couple of days ago. It was like 2 years ago today, the first AEW Dynamite show happened. And like 2 years later, they are still going strong. And holy shit, what a show tonight. Holy shit, what a show tonight. It's shows like tonight that makes me proud to be a wrestling fan. Holy shit, what a show tonight. What an absolute show tonight. I literally cannot wait to talk about it. A certain cowboy is back. Holy fuck, a certain cowboy is back. Adam, like you guys already know if you guys watch, Adam Paige made his fucking return tonight. And we are one step closer to seeing the Kenny Omega Hangman Adam Page match. And we are one step closer to seeing Hangman Adam Page finally becoming AEW World Champion. And I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait. I am so fucking excited. And just this show tonight, everything from top to bottom was absolutely incredible. The Casino Ladder match, banger. The opening matchup between the Elite and Team Danielson, banger. Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb, banger. Sammy Guevara versus Bobby Fish, banger. Okay, 90%, like 90% of these matches were just incredible. Okay, the only matchup that was like, was basically Darby Allen versus Nick Carrano, but it was just a filler matchup. That's it. But every other matchup that was in this show tonight that was advertised definitely delivered, in my opinion. Such awesome shit. See, this is actual good shit. And again, it's shows like tonight that makes me proud to be a professional wrestling fan. Like, there is just so much to talk about. I cannot wait to talk about it. Also, in this live stream tonight, I'm also going to talk about the WWE Draft. Now, I know I made a promise like last Friday that I was going to review the draft. And these last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, I have been pretty busy. So I figure, why not give my thoughts on the WWE Draft during this live stream? So I'm definitely going to talk about the WWE Draft a little bit. And I also did promise a Raw review, which, by the way, Monday Night Raw sucked last Monday. Don't worry. You will see a Monday Night Raw review. But I will just be reviewing the first episode of when the draft actually takes place. Okay? Like, I don't want to review the Raw last Monday. That was just absolute shit. But don't worry. A Raw review is coming. Okay? A Raw review is coming. Okay? But it will be later. Like, later. It will happen during when the draft is activated. Okay? So expect the first episode of Monday Night Raw with the new roster when that happens. So definitely expect that. I will definitely make a video because I promised you guys I was going to make a Raw review, and I will definitely do that. But also, we also got some big news involving a certain woman coming back to the world of professional wrestling. And as a matter of fact, let's talk about the news right now. Okay? This is coming from dailyddt.com. But obviously, this news is all over Twitter. AJ Lee is back in the world of professional wrestling and is going to be an executive producer / commentator of the relaunch World of or Wrestling of Women, WOW, that promotion, that the promotion that just do female wrestling and that's it. Okay, I think it's called Women of Wrestling. That's what it's called. Women of Wrestling. AJ Lee is making her return to World Professional Wrestling, being a commentator and an executive producer. That is big, man. That is absolutely big. Now, I'm reading this from dailyddt.com. If you guys want to read the link is in the description. But if you want even more proof, you can go look on Twitter right now. You can go look in the Women's of Wrestling page. AJ Lee is now a part of Women's of Wrestling. She's officially back in the world professional wrestling, and I couldn't be happier. So here's what it has to say. Women of Wrestling, also known as WOW, was set to make a return. As news of Tessa Blanchard's involvement of the relaunch was revealed last week, another big name was introduced during the press conference on Wednesday. That name was AJ Lee, or that name was AJ Mendez, also known as AJ Lee. Wow tweeted a picture of Mendez at the press conference on Wednesday evening. AJ Mendez is now a part of WOW Wrestling. Welcome to the team. Throughout the week, Fightful Select released multiple reports about the impending relaunch of Women's of Wrestling. Blanchard was the first big name announced, much to the chagrin of very many followers of women's wrestling. Blanchard was named in multiple situations that includes racism against La Rosa Negra and the harassment of individuals who have worked for Women's of Wrestling. The reports mentioned that others have been contacted, but Mendez was a huge surprise. Mendez was best known for her run during the WWE, where she was a three-time WWE Divas Champion. Her last reign as champion came in 2014. It has been more than 6 years since Mendez has competed in wrestling, with her last match coming in March on WWE Raw. Mendez's return is coupled with that of her husband, CM Punk, who has recently returned to professional wrestling as a part of AEW. There were budding rumors about whether Lee would join him in the promotion, but her involvement in WOW Women's of Wrestling is a major moment in its own right. And yeah, AJ Lee is fucking back in the world professional wrestling. Obviously, there's also some news of Tessa Blanchard. I will talk about that. But yeah, I'm fucking happy. Professional wrestler or not, I'm just glad that AJ Lee is back in the world of professional wrestling. That's such awesome shit. Such awesome shit. Man, I'm definitely excited. But I also want to talk about the Tessa Blanchard stuff. I think it's extremely bold that Women's of Wrestling got Tessa Blanchard as a part of their promotion. Because again, the shit of the shit that happened. And a lot of people still haven't forgave her for it. So the fact that Women's of Wrestling even picked up Tessa Blanchard is very, very interesting. Like, I don't know, man. Like, having someone like Tessa Blanchard, be in your promotion period is definitely not a good move right now. Like, there's a lot of people that still hate her. Like when literally this article says that there's a lot of people that got pissed during this announcement, and rightfully so. So yeah, I just think it's extremely interesting and extremely bold that Women's of Wrestling signed Tessa Blanchard to be a part of their promotion. But hey, I'm not running the promotion, so. And yeah. But yeah, I just hope and pray Tessa Blanchard just apologizes for what she did. Whether it's true or not, we will never know. Because at the end of the day, accusations are accusations. Okay? Unless there's like evidence, well, I don't know. It's a touchy subject. Maybe I'm thinking of making a Tessa Blanchard video in the future. So if you guys want to see my if you guys want to see, oh my God, I can't speak tonight. If you guys want to see my honest thoughts of what I think about Tessa Blanchard, like in general right now and her situation, then make sure you leave a like. Okay, but yeah, like I'm just glad that AJ Lee is back. Okay, Tessa, like getting Tessa Blanchard, that's a bit of a controversial pickup, but we all agreed that getting AJ Lee is definitely not controversial. I am so fucking glad she's back. I am so happy she is back in the world of professional wrestling. Like, and hopefully she could be medically cleared to wrestle again, because I think the reason why she retires is because of a neck injury a little bit. But in case you guys don't know, in professional wrestling, anything can happen. Just look at Daniel Bryan. Just look at Edge. Okay? They were told that they needed to retire because of career-threatening injuries, and they're back, and they're two of the very best. Like, they are two of the best wrestlers in the world right now. Okay, so yeah, like anything can happen in the world of professional wrestling. And I would be extremely happy if AJ Lee returned to the ring. But yeah, like I'm just very happy that she is back. Welcome back, AJ Lee. Welcome back. So there's that. Now, let's talk about AEW Dynamite. Okay, let's get that out of the way. And holy shit, what a show tonight. If you guys miss out on tonight's show, yo, you're missing out. You are missing out. Okay, if you guys have not watched AEW Dynamite tonight, go out of your way to do so. Such an amazing show. Such an amazing show. So, yeah, without further ado, let's talk about it. So right off the bat, we immediately start off the show. No entrance is nothing. We just go straight into it. We got the Elite, which consists of Kenny Omega, the AEW World Champion, Adam Cole, baby, and the Young Bucks going against Bryan Danielson, Christian Cage, and Jurassic Express. And this, in my personal opinion, is a match of the year candidate. This is a match of the year candidate, in my personal opinion. This opening matchup fucking rocked, bro. This matchup was just incredible to watch. I was literally on the edge of my seat the entire time. Like, this was such an incredible matchup to open the show. And a lot of people are kind of hating on it a little bit. A lot of people are kind of hating on the Indie Taker spot a little bit when the Young Bucks took out Christian Cage with the Indie Taker. I actually like that spot. I didn't mind that spot at all. But there was one spot. There was one spot that could not be really justified. It was pretty bad. Like, all of the Elite tried to powerbomb Luchasaurus, and they did, but it didn't exactly look good. It didn't exactly look good. But yeah, like despite the bad spot, like I still thought this was an incredible matchup. An incredible matchup, and you should go out of your way to fucking watch this. Okay? If you guys love, if you guys love 8-man tag team matches, this matchup is for you. Holy shit, what a matchup. And definitely an incredible way to start off AEW Dynamite. After that, we get a promo with Jon Moxley. It's an incredible promo. Jon Moxley is always incredible with promos. Basically saying that he's going to do whatever it takes to win the casino ladder match. After that, we get a CM Punk segment. I will never get tired of CM Punk. It's just incredible that we got CM Punk back in professional wrestling. It's fucking beautiful. And we got AEW and Tony Khan for that. Thank you, AEW. Thank you, Tony Khan. But yeah, this was a great segment with CM Punk. And CM Punk actually called out Daniel Garcia. He called out Daniel Garcia. And a matter of fact, we don't have to wait long for that matchup. We're getting it on Rampage this Friday. Holy shit. Take my fucking money, because that is going to be an incredible matchup between CM Punk and Daniel Garcia. I am so excited for that. So excited. And a thing, to end the segment, CM Punk gave his Jordans to a kid that was in the crowd with, like, he was doing like an Orange Cassidy cosplay. And I thought that was a pretty cool gesture by CM Punk. After that, we get a vignette of Arn Anderson and Cody Rhodes. And oh man, I think Arn Anderson is trying to bring Cody Rhodes to the dark side. Like, Arn Anderson is sick and tired of this like billionaire, like too busy to be in reality shows type of Cody. He wants the dark side to come out of Cody Rhodes. And I thought this was a pretty cool vignette between Cody Rhodes and Arn Anderson. Like, I'm telling you, man, we're getting that Cody Rhodes heel turn. We're definitely getting that Cody Rhodes heel turn. And I think Arn Anderson is trying to get that out of Cody Rhodes. After that, we get Sammy Guevara going one-on-one against Bobby Fish for the TNT Championship. And guys, this matchup fucking delivered. This was an absolute great matchup between Sammy Guevara and Bobby Fish for the TNT Championship. Such great stuff. And yeah, Sammy Guevara picks up the victory, retaining the TNT title. But yeah, such a great matchup. Again, if you guys did not watch AEW Dynamite tonight, what are you waiting for? Go out of your way to watch tonight's show. Such an amazing show. For the people that did not watch AEW Dynamite tonight, you missed out. Just saying. But after that, American Top Team comes out and destroys Sammy Guevara. Fuego del Sol came out, tried to help Sammy Guevara. Obviously, that was a failure. But then Chris Jericho and Jake Hager come for the save, and the American Top Team retreats. And then the Philadelphia crowd is going crazy. And can I mention the Philadelphia crowd real quick? The Philadelphia crowd tonight, we all know that Philadelphia, is one of the greatest crowds in the history of professional wrestling. There's Chicago, there's New York, and there's Philadelphia. Okay, Philadelphia wrestling fans are just on another level. Okay, the crowd, this show was incredible tonight, but the crowd is one of the reasons why this show was absolutely incredible. The crowd was alive tonight. They was alive. Okay, Philadelphia, man. Let me tell you something. You guys are the fucking MVPs of the show. Even though this show was absolutely great, and with crazy reaction or not, it still would have been a great show, but the reaction from the crowd in Philadelphia was just so good. So good. Okay, Philadelphia keeps proving that they are one of the best crowds in all of professional wrestling. I fucking love the Philadelphia crowd. And you can see the difference. I know that I'm not going to make the comparison. I was going to make the comparison between the crowd that we got in Philadelphia tonight and what we got last Monday on Raw, but again, two completely different crowds. And honestly, there's no crowds that can go against Philadelphia in terms of just pops and all that jazz. I think the only two cities that can give Philadelphia fans a run for their money are the Chicago crowd and the New York crowd. Okay, because oh my God, man, Philadelphia. I fucking love Philadelphia. And honestly, I would love to visit Philadelphia one day. I really, really do. Now, I'm going to be quiet now. I'm talking way too much about Philadelphia, but Philadelphia is just the MVPs of the show tonight. I love it when any wrestling promotion goes to Philadelphia. But after that, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager came for the saving Sammy Guevara, and basically the Philadelphia crowd was singing Judas, which was amazing, and basically the entire Philadelphia crowd was giving Dan Lambert shit for talking crap about the Inner Circle in Philadelphia. And you can barely hear the guy, which is amazing. And such an entertaining segment. Such an entertaining segment. But I do recommend you go out of your way to watch this segment. Such an amazing segment. So unreal. But yeah, so next week in Miami, we're going to get a big 6-man tag team matchup as Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, and the TNT champion Sammy Guevara will go against the Men of the Year, Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page, and Junior Seago, I think that is his name, of American Top Team. So that is happening next week. After that, we get a promo with the Acclaimed. Anthony Bowens and Max Caster. And it looks like they want the Lucha Bros. So it looks like we're going to get the Lucha Bros versus the Acclaim for the AEW Tag Team titles. And that is going to be a great match. And as a matter of fact, that's another match that we're not going to have to wait long, because they will be fighting this Friday on AEW Rampage. Now, before I continue, I wonder if the Acclaimed is number one in the rankings. I really want to see this real quick, because it doesn't matter what company it is. I just don't like when championships opportunities are being given. But knowing AEW, so the Acclaim are currently number one in the rankings. So yeah. It's completely justified. So it looks like we're getting the Acclaim versus the Lucha Bros this Friday on Rampage, and I cannot wait. That is going to be a great matchup. I cannot wait for that. After that, we get the AEW announcement. As of course, the announcement, it's for the TBS Championship, and it's going to be in the AEW Women's Division. It's a very good title. It's very simple, but it's also very unique. It's very similar to the TNT Championship. The only difference is it has TBS on it. And the tournament will start on January 5th when AEW does go to TBS. So yeah, definitely excited for that. It's interesting that they're bringing a mid-card title to the women's division. But honestly, I kind of see this as a pro, because here's what I'm thinking. Maybe the TBS Championship could be a reason to bring more ladies into Dynamite and Rampage, because usually on Dynamite and Rampage, we usually get one matchup and one segment either in Dynamite or Rampage. We don't see enough of the ladies. Hopefully, with the TBS Championship, we can see more ladies involved in both Dynamite and Rampage. I can understand some of the concerns that some people have with the TBS Championship, but I kind of see this as a positive, in my opinion. If AEW can play their cards right, we could see more ladies in both Dynamite and Rampage just by having the TBS Championship. I think is a good idea, in my opinion. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in how AEW is going to book the TBS Championship. After that, we get a small interview by Darby Allen. Great promo, as always. And JR was interviewing Darby Allen. Again, great stuff. After that, we get Darby Allen versus Nick Carrano. It was good match for what it was. Darby Allen obviously picks up the victory. After that, QT Marshall tried to sneak attack Sting with the diamond cutter, but failed horribly and got his ass kicked by Sting. So Sting and Darby celebrates. After that, we get the segment with the Dark Order, and it looks like now the group is back on the same page. Awesome stuff. Though this segment was short, I really love this segment. It was very simple, but it was also very entertaining. And I like how like this was the night that the Dark Order finally buries the hatchet and finally gets back on the same page on the same night that Hangman Adam Page made his return. I thought that was very, very interesting and maybe a little convenient. But yeah, I really love this segment. It was very simple, but also very, very entertaining. After that, we got Dante Martin. Of course, he got a big pop from the Philadelphia crowd, and rightfully so. Basically, Dante Martin calls out anyone in the AEW roster. Lights go out, and Malachi Black is right behind him, and he fucking destroys Dante Martin. He destroys Dante Martin. My God. He absolutely demolished Dante Martin. He threw black mist at him and freaking did the black match to Dante Martin. And basically, he accepted Dante Martin's challenge. I cannot wait for that. That is going to be a great match between Malachi Black and Dante Martin. After that, we get a segment with Ricky Starks, basically talking crap about Brian Cage. Brian Cage comes out, absolutely destroys Ricky Starks, and Starks barely escaped with his life with the help of Team Taz. And during this promo, basically said that Ricky Starks wanted to fight him in a street fight, but Ricky Starks claimed that Brian Cage was not in the arena. Obviously, that was not the case because, again, Brian Cage comes out and basically destroyed Ricky Starks. And a matter of fact, on Rampage this Friday, we're going to get that street fight between Brian Cage and Ricky Starks. After that, we get the ladies' reactions to the TBS Championship. We got the reactions from Thunder Rosa, Sky Blue, Ruby Soho, and Jade Cargill. And I assume that these ladies are going to be a part of this tournament. I won't be surprised if that is the case. Who do I think should be the first ever TBS Championship champion? I got three people. Either give it to Thunder Rosa, Ruby Soho, or Jade Cargill. Okay? If you're not gonna give Thunder Rosa, if you're not gonna let Thunder Rosa beat Britt Baker for the AEW Women's Championship, the next thing to go for is the TBS Championship. And I would definitely see Thunder Rosa being the first ever TBS champion. I would also see Ruby Soho as the first ever TBS champion. I think that would be really great for her. And Jade Cargill, well, she has been dominant ever since she's been in AEW. Though I do think that Jade Cargill should polish her wrestling ability a little bit, in my opinion. She's not bad. Jade Cargill is not bad. She's not like Eva Marie, bad, because Eva Marie is just fucking horrible. Okay, she's not like Nia Jax bad. But I feel like Jade Cargill's wrestling ability should be just a little bit polished. But you got a lot of time, okay? Because the tournament doesn't start till January, okay? And AEW has protected Jade Cargill extremely well. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if AEW gave Jade Cargill the TBS Championship. But, yeah, those are my three candidates on who I think would be the first ever TBS champion. After that, we got Hikaru Shida going against the returning Serena Deeb. And holy shit, this was another banger of a matchup. These two ladies absolutely killed it. Such an amazing matchup by both of these ladies. And of course, in this matchup, if Hikaru Shida won, like, she would get the trophy and be the first lady in AEW to grab 50 wins. But the interesting part is Hikaru Shida did not win. She didn't win the matchup. She lost to Serena Deeb in brutal fashion. And as a matter of fact, after that, Serena Deeb beat the living shit out of Hikaru Shida. Like, she knocked Hikaru Shida out with her own trophy. Okay, basically turning Serena Deeb heel. And I absolutely love it. I love the idea of Serena Deeb turning heel. And basically, we're getting a Hikaru Shida Serena Deeb program. Awesome. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And as a matter of fact, fucking run it back at Full Gear. I would love to see these two ladies fight at All Gear. Okay, what was this? Like, I think this is like a 10, 15-minute matchup. Imagine what they can do, okay, on pay-per-view where they don't have to fucking worry about, like, time limits or, like, commercial breaks. Okay, imagine if Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb was great on TV. Imagine what they can fucking do on pay-per-view. Bro, I would absolutely love to see Hikaru Shida versus Serena Deeb run it back at Full Gear. Like, that is a pay-per-view worthy matchup, in my opinion. After that, we get a second interview with Darby Allen. So it looks like MJF wanted a match, talk to Tony Khan, and he wanted a matchup with Darby Allen. And originally, the matchup was set to happen next week, but that all changed when the Pinnacle, and which they were all wearing masks, by the way. But obviously, it was the fucking Pinnacle. Shawn Spears, FTR, Wardlow, and MJF absolutely destroyed Darby Allen. Like, FTR threw Darby Allen to a bunch of barricades, and like MJF, like Wardlow just power slams Darby Allen through like these barricades, and MJF threw like the finishing touches. Basically, the Pinnacle just absolutely fucking destroyed Darby Allen. So, yeah. And it was basically announced during the Casino Battle Royal that Darby Allen was not physically able to compete. So, it looks like, more than likely, the matchup is not going to happen next week. But this program between Darby Allen and MJF just got a whole lot more interesting and awesome. I cannot wait for it. Now we go into the stuff that is happening next week and this Friday. Obviously, nothing has been announced for Dynamite next Wednesday, but we do have the matches that will happen on Rampage this Friday. On Rampage, we got CM Punk going against Daniel Garcia, Jay Cargill going against Sky Blue, Brian Cage versus Ricky Starks in a street fight, and the Lucha Bros going against the Acclaimed for the AEW Tag Team Championships. So, yeah, like, it's interesting because Rampage is only an hour long, and usually they do 3 matches. But Rampage this time around has 4 matches, which is very interesting. Now, literally the only thing that I think AEW decided to put 4 matches on Rampage, I think Jade Cargill versus Sky Blue this Friday is going to be a squash match. It's going to be a squash match because, again, 4 matches, they managed to like fit in 3 matches in an hour. I don't think they can fit 4 in an hour. Okay, it'll be cool if that did happen, but I just don't see that happening. And I think one of these matches are going to be a squash match. Either Brian Cage is going to squash Ricky Starks, or Jay Cargill is going to squash Sky Blue. Either way, don't be surprised if we end up seeing a squash match on Rampage this Friday. But definitely so excited for Rampage this Friday. Very, very stacked. After that, we get a promo with the man of the hour, Lio Rush. And it looks like Lio Rush wants to be Dante Martin's protege. Could we see a potential Lio Rush Dante Martin alliance? Yo, that would be really cool. Wait. Imagine Lio Rush and Dante Martin as a fucking tag team. Yo! Oh my god. Just the thought of that. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. I'm a monster. I'm an absolute mad genius. Bro, imagine Lio Rush and Dante Martin as a fucking tag team. Yo. That would absolutely be insane. AEW, Tony Khan, if you're somehow watching this by any chance, I hope and pray you make Lio Rush and Dante Martin as a tag team, because that would absolutely be fucking awesome, in my opinion. That would be absolutely amazing. Like, bro, Lio Rush and Dante Martin as a tag team. I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Like, do you guys think that a Lio Rush, Dante Martin tag team would be amazing? I think it would be fucking incredible. Like, bro, that, oh man, I'm such a mad genius. So after that, we get a interview with Brent Baker. Basically, we got her reaction to the TBS Championship. Obviously, she's still the most over woman in all of AEW right now, and rightfully so. And Brent Baker basically said that I'm down, I'm taking a like she's basically saying, oh, this is perfect. Everyone's gonna be fighting for the TBS Championship. So you ladies fight for the TBS title. I'll just be over here relaxing, chilling with the AEW Women's Championship. It's a very simple interview, but very effective, from Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Okay? After that, we get to our main event of the evening, the Casino Ladder Match, as we got Jon Moxley versus Pac versus Andrade El Idolo versus Lance Archer versus Orange Cassidy versus Matt Hardy versus a returning Hangman Adam Page. Cowboy shit, baby. And bro, when Adam Page came out, a lot of people lost their fucking minds, and rightfully so. Hell, I lost my fucking mind. Like, we all knew that Hangman Page was going to make his return, but it was still an incredible moment. I'm so happy Adam Page is back. And it was a very fun matchup. I really, really liked this. Like, this wasn't exactly match of the year, match of the year potential, but this was still a very fun matchup. I still really, really enjoy myself. I saw some fucking sick stuff in this. Like, such a great matchup. Such a fun way to end the show. And Hangman Adam Page picks up the victory. Right call by AEW. We're finally getting Paige versus Omega. We're finally getting Paige versus Omega after months and months and months of asking. We're finally getting probably one of the most anticipated, if not the most anticipated matchup, not just in AEW, but in professional wrestling all year. A lot of people asked for this match. People that are fans of AEW, people that are not fans, AEW hardcore, AEW casuals, the general audience, everyone, absolutely everyone asked for this matchup to happen, and we're one step closer to getting it. We're absolutely one step closer to getting Adam Page versus Kenny Omega. We're one step closer to getting Adam Page as AEW World Champion. Bro, I cannot wait. Such an incredible way to end AEW Dynamite tonight. Overall, AEW Dynamite Homecoming definitely delivered. AEW put on another great show, but what else is new? AEW mostly give us great shows every single week. Okay, AEW is the A show. It's the A show. It's the A show. It's the A company. At least in my opinion. I fucking love professional wrestling. I fucking love AEW. Okay? God bless AEW. God bless Tony Khan. It's shows like tonight that makes me proud to be a wrestling fan. It makes me proud to be All Elite. Again, God bless AEW. God bless Tony Khan. Another incredible show by them. Well fucking done. Mwah. That's all I gotta say on that. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think about AEW Dynamite anniversary tonight? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? Was there something specifically you like? Was there something specifically you hate? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But usually that's where my video would end. But no, we got one more thing to talk about, and that is the WWE draft. So for the last few minutes of this video, I'm going to give my honest thoughts on the WWE draft, because I did promise you guys that I was going to give out my thoughts on the WWE draft. So here we are. It's going to be quick. It's nothing too crazy. But before I talk about my thoughts on it, I'm going to give you the rosters, the official rosters of both Raw and SmackDown. So let's start off with Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw has the WWE Champion Big E Langston, Bianca Belair, right call. RK Bro, right call. Big E is also a right call. Edge, I like that decision. Rhea Ripley and Nikki Cross. I don't really care. Personally, I think they should have gone to SmackDown in my personal opinion, but it's whatever. Keith Lee to Raw. Again, another one that should have gone to SmackDown. I think he would have been a perfect opponent for Roman Reigns, in my opinion, but it's whatever. The Mysterios going to Raw, right call. Austin Theory to Raw. I like it. Nia Jax to Raw. Don't care about Nia Jax. Piper Niven. No, I am not calling her Doudrop. Doudrop is a horrible ass name, and whoever thought about calling Piper Niven Doudrop should be fucking fired from their jobs. Okay? Nowhere in hell am I calling her fucking Doudrop. Okay? Piper Niven is saying on Raw. Selena Vega also saying on Raw. John Morrison saying on Raw. Okay. Reggie saying on Raw. R-Truth saying on Raw. Trey Maverick, Savion Bar. T-Bar says on Monday Night Raw, but he is separated from Mace. T-Bar and Mace are no more. Bro, we can see the return of Dominic Dijakovic. I'm actually kind of excited for that. I'm not going to lie. Akira Tozawa, Alpha Academy, right call. Apollo Crews, Becky Lynch. Yeah. Bobby Lashley. I don't know why honestly, they should have sent Bobby Lashley in the Hurt Business to SmackDown. They already done everything they could on Monday Night Raw, in my opinion. Like, I don't understand why they couldn't send them to SmackDown. Plus, they would have been, like, believable opponents for the fucking Bloodline. Imagine the Bloodline versus the Hurt Business on SmackDown. Like, I just thought it's a missed opportunity. Not a big fan of that decision. Seth Rollins going to Raw. I'm okay with that. Damian Priest stays on Raw. Okay. AJ Styles and Omos. Honestly, this is both a pro and a con, because, again, AJ Styles should have gone to SmackDown, in my opinion. But I also see this as a pro because he is currently on the same show with another individual that I will mention in a sec. Kevin Owens, right decision. Street Profits, right decision. Finn Balor. First of all, right call by WWE for putting Finn Balor on Raw. But bro, Finn Balor and AJ Styles are on the same brand. You can do so much with this. Oh, with the history they have, you can do like a fucking big Finn Balor versus AJ Styles rivalry. Or you can do a fucking tag team with Finn Balor and AJ Styles, because let's be honest, like AJ Styles and Omos as a tag team together is not good. Omos is just not a really good wrestler. But why not put Finn Balor into the group and do like a tag team with AJ Styles and Finn Balor with Omos as their manager? Like, there's literally so many things you can do with this. WWE has to be fucking, like, brain dead. Has to be lazy out of their fucking minds when they have AJ Styles and Finn Balor on the same fucking brand and they have no plans for them. Okay, they have to be fucking brain dead. Okay, there's so many things you can do with Finn Balor and AJ Styles. I just gave you a couple of ideas right there. You could do a rivalry. You could do a tag team with Styles and Balor. Why fucking not? Bruh, it fucking writes itself. Honestly, you don't need a fucking creative team, okay, to come up with this stuff. It literally writes itself. Karrion Kross is going to Monday Night Raw. I'm okay with that. Alexa Bliss going to Raw. Carmella's going to Raw. Gable Stevenson is coming to Monday Night Raw. This one shocked me. Because I thought that it's going to take a while for Gable Stevenson. Obviously, Gable Stevenson signed with WWE. So, obviously, more than likely, he was coming to the main roster because Vince McMahon sees basically Vince McMahon sees Kurt Angle in Gable Stevenson. Gable Stevenson is fucking Kurt Angle 2.0. Okay? But, like, he's also training for the NCAA division, which don't happen till, like, I believe January and February. And Gable Stevenson still has a lot of training to do. Because, again, amateur wrestling and pro wrestling are two completely different styles of wrestling. So it's going to take a little bit for Gable Stevenson to adjust to professional wrestling. But yeah, I'm surprised that Gable Stevenson even got drafted to Raw. Probably a desperate move, to be perfectly honest, because there's honestly, like, we all fucking know that Gable Stevenson is not exactly ready right now. Like, obviously, they still need to train Gable Stevenson, not to mention the fact that he's fucking training for the NCAA finals that is happening next year in, I believe, January or February. So it's going to take a while till Gable Stevenson comes to the main roster. So why draft him to Monday Night Raw if he's not going to be there for the first couple of months? It doesn't make any sense. You mean to tell me, like, you could have had fun with this. Maybe have Gable Stevenson be a free agent. Maybe check out Raw to see what's up. Maybe check out SmackDown and let him make his decision. Like, honestly, WWE doesn't, like, WWE are so fucking lazy. That's one of WWE's biggest problems, man. They don't know how to make pro wrestling fun. They don't. Like, I have been on this earth for 18 years. Okay, the people that are in charge of WWE has been here longer and has been running, like, the WWE for a long time now. Okay, how come my ideas sound way more exciting than whatever the fuck they're planning, like, or whatever the fuck they're doing? Honestly, it makes no fucking sense. Liv Morgan is going to Monday Night Raw. This is very interesting. I thought she was going to stay on SmackDown. Like, honestly, I don't know why Liv Morgan is going to Raw. Like, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at the decision. But I'm not, like, have you seen the SmackDown Women's Division? They're kind of lacking in baby faces right now. Currently, the SmackDown Women's Division has 6 heels and 4 baby faces. You mean to tell me you could have someone even it out and leave Liv Morgan on SmackDown, like leaving it somewhat even? Like, honestly, do some of these thoughts Like, dude, does WWE even think about these decisions before they fucking do it? Obviously not. Obviously fucking not. The Hurt Business is going to Monday Night Raw. Again, same thing with Bobby Lashley. They all should have gone to SmackDown. They already accomplished everything on Monday Night Raw. Tegan Nox, but no Shotzi Blackheart. Tegan Nox is on her own. She's on her own. And it's funny, too, because Tegan Nox and Shotzi Blackheart beat the champions, beat the women's tag team champions 3 fucking times. And they never got a shot at the women's tag team titles. Okay? And a matter of fact, in my pros and cons section, because there's a couple pros and cons that I want to talk about to end this video, to summarize the WWE draft. But I'll talk about that in a sec. Okay? Tamina, but no Natalya. Natalya also got separated. Obviously, I'm sure you guys figure out where Shotzi Blackheart and Natalya are. Jackson Ryker coming to Raw. The Dirty Dogs, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode coming to Raw. And Veer coming to Monday Night Raw, but no Shanky. Why the fuck did you separate Veer and Shanky? That makes no fucking sense. Like, it's not like they're going to do anything as single stars. And considering that the tag team division's kind of lacking right now, you're going to need all the tag teams you can get. Okay? Separating T-Bar and Mace, that makes sense. Separating Veer and Shaking makes no fucking sense. But that's just me. Now let's talk about the SmackDown roster. SmackDown got Roman Reigns. Right decision. Charlotte Flair. Okay. Drew McIntyre. Definitely a right decision by WWE. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods coming to SmackDown. Baron Corbin and Riddick Moss are going to SmackDown. I am not calling Baron Corbin Happy Corbin or Riddick Moss Mocap Moss. Okay, I'm not calling them that. Those are stupid fucking names. Okay, Hit Row is coming to SmackDown. Again, this is very, very interesting. Because here's the thing. Like, I think it's way too early to call up Hit Row. Like, it's way too early to call up Hit Row. Don't get me wrong. I love Hit Row. They're one of my favorite acts in NXT. And they have a lot of potential to succeed on the main roster. But again, this is way too early. Because again, they started becoming a group like 2 months ago. 2-3 months ago. Not to mention the fact that Beat Fat just started wrestling, and it's going to take a while for her to be polished in the ring because her debut match was not good. And Isaiah Swerve Scott never did anything with the North American Championship. Obviously, Isaiah Swerve Scott is ready for the main roster, so I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about Top Dollar, Ashante Theodonis, and Beat Fat. I'm worried about those three. Okay, personally, in my personal opinion, like, sending Hit Row up to the main roster this early, yeah, I don't think it was a smart move. And I know Top Dollar did like a little rant because Top Dollar didn't like the fucking criticism that WWE like sending Hit Row up to the main roster. Like, first of all, people have the right to fucking criticize, okay? And I don't know if you know this, Top Dollar, but WWE does not have a good track record with NXT call-ups, okay? Just saying. Naomi's staying on SmackDown, okay? Definitely a right call. Jeff Hardy coming to SmackDown, right call. Toni Storm is coming to SmackDown, okay? Mace is coming to SmackDown. Okay. Mansoor Ali coming to SmackDown. Drew Gulak coming to SmackDown. Okay. Hopefully, we can see a more serious side of Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is separated from that 24/7 championship bullshit. Okay. So I'm glad that Drew Gulak's in a different brand. And he basically sent a tweet on Twitter that he wants to go after the Intercontinental Championship. Hopefully, WWE is taking Drew Gulak seriously again. The Usos to SmackDown, right call. Sasha Banks, personally, I think Sasha Banks should have gone to Monday Night Raw. She already accomplished everything that she needed to on SmackDown, but that's just me. Shinsuke Nakamura saying on SmackDown. Sheamus is going to SmackDown, right call. Shayna Baszler going to SmackDown, right call. Xia Li's coming to SmackDown. The Viking Raiders coming to SmackDown. Ricochet. Definitely a right call. Excellent call by WWE. Ricochet definitely deserves to be fresh air. Like, I could see Ricochet, like, doing extremely well in the mid-card division. Hell, he could be, with how good he is, he could be in the fucking main card division. Like, yeah. I cannot wait for that. Great call by WWE. Angel Garza and Alberto Carrillo going to SmackDown. Like this decision. Cesaro is saying on SmackDown, meh. Like, I'm a little bit disappointed that he didn't go to Monday Night Raw. Like, honestly, like, WWE hasn't done anything with Cesaro on SmackDown, so yeah, it is what it is. Rich Holland coming to SmackDown. That's very interesting. Sami Zayn saying on SmackDown. Shotzi Blackheart saying on SmackDown. Natalya saying on SmackDown. Jinder Mahal and Shanky is also saying on SmackDown. Of course, the free agents. There are some free agents as follows. Brock Lesnar. Bayley. Like, first of all, I like how they drafted some injured people, but not others. Like, they drafted Nia Jax, who is injured, but they didn't draft Bayley or Asuka. I just find that very weird. But if Bayley does return, she should definitely go to Monday Night Raw. Because, again, she's another one that already accomplished everything on SmackDown. Like, she was the longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion. Okay? Plus, SmackDown already has a lot of heels as it is. Okay, Bayley should definitely go to Monday Night Raw. Asuka, on the other hand, should go to SmackDown. And considering that the women's division is kind of lacking in baby faces, and Asuka is a baby face, I think Asuka should go to SmackDown. Plus, Raw has not, basically has done her an injustice. So I think Asuka needs a breath of fresh air. So I think putting Asuka to SmackDown is definitely the right call. Eva Marie is a free agent, and she should be released by WWE because she is fucking horrible. She cannot wrestle. She cannot speak. She cannot she cannot sell. I don't know why WWE has basically released amazing talents like Ruby Riott, Bray Wyatt, Buddy Murphy, Andrade, but they brought in Eva Marie. Really? Are you fucking serious? You release people like Bray Wyatt, Andrade, Ruby Riott, Buddy Murphy, but you brought in Eva Marie. What the actual fuck? And plus, what has she done ever since she came to ever since she made her return? She's been losing non-fucking stop, not to mention the fact that she's been in some of the worst matches ever. She doesn't get no reaction from the fucking crowd. Okay? No. There's no reason to have fucking Eva Marie in WWE. There's no fucking reason. Get her the fuck out of WWE and get her the fuck out of professional wrestling. Okay? Let her be a model again. She's fucking hot as hell. I won't deny that. She's sexy as hell. Eva Marie is sexy as hell. Okay? But she belongs in the modeling business. Okay? I gave Eva Marie a chance, and ever since she made her return, she's just fucking horrible. Okay? Get her out of WWE. Get her out of professional wrestling. Okay? If Eva Marie wants to go modeling, I'm all happy for it. I would love to see Eva Marie in more bikini photos. But get her the fuck away from the wrestling ring. Okay? Because, again, it's going to take a lot more than looks to get, to be successful in professional wrestling. Just saying. Okay? Get her the again, she can model, she can do some bikini pics, but get her the fuck away from the wrestling ring. Okay? Just the fact that she's even a part of WWE just the fact that she's a part of professional wrestling at all. It's just fucking ridiculous. Elias, I don't know what the situation is with Elias. He could go to Raw, he could go to SmackDown. I don't care where he goes. And the Lucha House Party, obviously there were rumors that that Grand Metalik has requested his release, and WWE will more than likely get their release granted by WWE, because WWE has fucking done nothing with the Lucha House Party. And if they did use them, they're nothing but fucking jobbers. Okay, so they're probably going to get released. Okay, now to quickly summarize the draft and some pros and cons. Con number 1, WWE gave us horrible shows for both Raw and SmackDown. Raw and SmackDown last Friday and Raw last Monday was fucking horrible. It was boring as hell. It was absolute dog shit. If it wasn't for the draft, if it wasn't for the fucking draft, then these shows would have been fucking unwatchable. It's funny because WWE, just because they're doing the draft, that gives them a fucking bye to not even try to put on a good show. Okay? If that doesn't prove to you that WWE is absolutely fucking lazy, then I don't know what is. Honestly. Con number 2. The women's tag team titles are the most pointless championships in WWE. They basically separated every single team except for the tag team champions, Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash. Shotzi and Tegan got separated. Natalya and Tamina got separated. There's no fucking women's tag teams. What's the point of having WWE Women's Tag Team Championships if you have no challengers? You separated all the challengers and put them in different brands. They're the most pointless championships. Get rid of them. Okay, get fucking rid of them. There's no reason to have them. There's no reason to have them before the draft, and there's definitely no reason to have the Women's Tag Team Championship now, considering that all of the challengers for the division are in different brands, or the members are in different brands. Con number 3, no LA Knight. Are you fucking kidding me? LA Knight is ready for the main roster. He would have been absolutely perfect for the main roster. But instead, WWE decided to get Rich Holland and Aaliyah over fucking LA Knight? Oh my god. I don't understand this company. LA Knight is an absolute star. Okay? You can do so much with fucking LA Knight. He's that fucking good. But instead, they decided to choose fucking Rich Holland, Xia Li, and Aaliyah over fucking LA Knight. What an absolute crock of bullshit. Pro, Finn Balor and AJ Styles are in the same show. You can do so much with that. Instead, I already talked about that, but again, you can do so many things with it. Again, you can either do a tag team with Finn Balor and AJ Styles, or you can do a big fucking rivalry with Finn Balor and AJ Styles that can lead up to WrestleMania. You can do so much with this, and WWE must be lazy fucks. Absolute brain-dead lazy fucks if they have both men on the same show and they have no plans for them. Honestly. Another pro, we might see the potential debut of Jeff Hardy's new persona, Willow. Okay, I think last Monday, Jeff Hardy made an interesting comment. And it looks like Will-O-The-Wisp, the gimmick Jeff Hardy had in TNA, might make his debut on SmackDown. And I honestly can't wait. I absolutely love the Will-O-The-Wisp persona. And I hope WWE doesn't fuck up this gimmick. Okay? Because I fucking love Will-O-The-Wisp. Another pro. Potential rejuvenations of several wrestlers on SmackDown, i.e. Shayna Baszler, Ricochet, Drew Gulak. Like SmackDown is a place to be if you want to rejuvenate your career. Like SmackDown, like save the careers of Shinsuke Nakamura, Apollo Crews, and Alpha Academy. Imagine what SmackDown could do with Shayna Baszler, Ricochet, and Drew Gulak. Like the fact that I cannot wait for. I can't wait for what SmackDown does with Shayna Baszler, Ricochet, and Drew Gulak. Another pro, the return of Mia Yim. Mia Yim is fucking back. She's on the Monday Night Raw brand, and I cannot wait to see her back in the ring. Mia Yim is just great in the ring. Another pro, a potential return of Dominic Dijakovic. Okay, they should never made fucking Dominic Dijakovic turn into fucking T-Bar. I'm glad they separated Mason T-Bar, and hopefully this sets up a return of Dominic Dijakovic. Con, the rosters are pretty uneven. They're pretty fucking uneven. Okay? Like the tag teams divisions, kind of like uneven. Keep in mind, Raw has 7 to 8 tag teams, while SmackDown has 6 tag teams. Raw has 14 women, while SmackDown has 10. First of all, you don't need it. Like, first of all, can we just merge the fucking tag teams? Can we just fucking merge them? Because the tag team division is way too small. It's way too small to be separated. Okay? To have one full division, you need to merge the tag team divisions. Okay? Yes, like the divisions on both Raw and SmackDown for the tag teams are pretty different. I'll give you that. But sooner or later, you're going to run into a problem where we're going to see rematch after rematch after rematch. Okay? No. That's another big problem of WWE. And a big reason why the brand split should have been fucking happening in the first place. Eventually, these shows are going to end up with rematches. It doesn't matter what they do. Okay, yes, the rosters are pretty fucking different. But sooner or later, like probably more sooner than later, they're going to have the same problem, and we're going to probably get the same rematches over and over and over again, because that is one of the biggest problems the brand split has. Eventually, we're going to end up seeing rematches, okay? And the fucking brand split, okay? Like the WWE roster as a whole is way too small right now to do a fucking brand split, okay? Just saying. This is more of a neutral kind of thing. I see this as both a pro and a con. SmackDown is lacking in main eventers right now. Like Roman Reigns, right? Roman Reigns, currently the Universal Champion. Now, in this new roster, literally the only challengers I can see him facing right now is Drew McIntyre. That's pretty obvious. Maybe Jeff Hardy. They could do a program with Sheamus, and they could do a program with Kofi Kingston. And other than those 4, who else do you fucking have? At some point, WWE has no choice but to like build up new stars. And again, I'm not exactly confident of WWE pushing new stars. But again, SmackDown has proved me wrong before. Like, we got Cesaro. WWE fucking finally pushed Cesaro and let him go against Roman Reigns. So SmackDown has proved me wrong in the past. So I can see Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Ricochet fighting for the Universal Championship. Because again, they only have like what, 3-4 potential like fighters to have for Roman Reigns. Eventually, like once Roman Reigns is done with those 4, they're gonna have to build up new challengers. Maybe do Xavier Woods. Again, my boy, Shinsuke Nakamura. Cesaro again, if you want to. Ricochet. So, yeah, it's technically both a pro and a con. We'll see what WWE does with this. Con. The tag team division is so uneven that they need to be merged. Again, already talked about this. Self-explanatory. And the last pro, both rosters are different enough. They're different enough. So we're guaranteed that for the first couple of weeks, once the draft is activated, that the first couple of weeks of both Raw and SmackDown is definitely going to be very, very unique. So yeah, those are my thoughts on the WWE draft. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. This was definitely a long video, but I want to know what you guys think. In the comment section. What do you guys think about the WWE draft? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, this was a very long video. For the people that are still watching, thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I appreciate you all watching. And again, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. What do you guys think about AJ Lee's return? What do you guys think about women's of wrestling getting Tessa Blanchard? What do you think about AEW Dynamite tonight? And what do you guys think about the WWE draft overall? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Much appreciated. I know that it's almost 12 o'clock. I know this video is extremely long, but for the people that stuck around, much appreciated. Thank you so much. And if you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment. And if you guys like the content that I make sure you subscribe and leave the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos. But until next time, this is Gabriel, and I'll see you next time in the Asylum. Good night, everyone.